Hey, welcome to American Guy in Pattaya. But to get to Pattaya, you got to start in Bangkok. And to get to Bangkok, you have to come from somewhere else. Now, depending on where you're coming from, it's going to be, I don't want to say a mess, but it's going to be a long walk once you get off the plane. And you also have to think about when you're going to land. What you don't want to do is take one of those flights from Qatar or Narita that lands at 5:05 in the morning, and then you're completely hosed because you can't check into a hotel. And unless you're heading up north or you're heading somewhere else out of town, there really isn't much to do here at 6 a.m. So my advice is pretty clear. Just land either at night, like I'm doing right now, it's around midnight, or land middle of the afternoon, so that way you have the full day to do it. Now, first thing first, right? You get through customs. Customs has actually improved a lot here. You used to have to fill out forms. You used to have to leave a deposit. You used to have to do a lot of things. Now it's pretty much they just scan your passport, they take your handprint, and they look at you, they take a photo, and you're done. So unless you're on a no-fly list, you're in good shape. Come through, you get your bag, then you want to go get some money. Now, I was in Paris, and in Paris, for a dollar that translates into 0.92 euros, at the airport, they were only willing to give you 68. In town, I was only able to get 75. So an ATM in Paris was a much better opportunity, a much better proposition. Here, if you go to an ATM, typically there is a 5% bump. Plus, you're paying an ATM fee here, and you're paying an ATM fee wherever your bank is. So usually that's not the best idea. Here, they actually have money changers that are pretty decent. They do take, it's about a 4% kick. So if you're coming here, my clear advice is to bring cash, bring hundreds, depending on how long you're going to stay, and then just change out a few $100s here at the airport, and then find a changer in town that has a better exchange rate. Usually the banks are really good about that. Next thing, to get into town, what you're going to want to do is avoid anybody who's trying to sell you a ride. All right, that's just common sense, but obviously they wouldn't be here if people didn't take them up on it. There are car services outside that are sponsored by the airport, and that's usually the best bet for me anyways. I'm trying not to be cheap here, so it's probably going to cost me about 1,000 baht to get into town, which is about a 40-minute drive. You can take the train, you can take the bus, you can do other things, but you know, my thing is I would much rather get there safely, securely, no tickets, no getting stopped by the police, and just, you know, a timely, no fuss, no muss trip. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to grab my bag, and I am going to head into Bangkok and go out and have a little bit of fun tonight. Hope you find this a little bit useful. If you do, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.